Protime Demo. Create your first briefing because you want to enhance your reading speed. Protime cuts through the noise and delivers the information that matter. But how? I do a live demo for you. In this online demo, I will show 3 steps. 1. Create a briefing with Protime and connect to a Gmail account. 2. Set other necessary briefing settings. 3. How should I add content to my Gmail account? So let's start. For this, please navigate to https://protime.ai/en/ui/login. I log in with Google. A second here not visible window appears where I select my Gmail username and password. When clicking OK, Protime starts loading its initial screen, and this is the empty briefing screen. I navigate further to Briefings and click on plus for a new briefing. After a few seconds with a current wrong warning, the briefing settings screen appears. First, we connect our Gmail account with this particular briefing, so I remove the present dummy account and then click plus on Content Sources. A Gmail Connect screen appears where I click Connect to Gmail. I select the account I want to connect, and another warning message is shown. From midst of May, this will disappear because Protime is verified by Google. I grant Protime access to my mailbox. Now, Protime needs to know which emails with what labels should be processed, in my case the inbox, and where to move the process emails. Here are the label processed. Like this, only the emails I want to be processed are selected, and no email is processed twice. Pretty cool, huh? So we move to the second step. Set other necessary briefing settings. After adding Gmail, I want to define the sections that gets extracted from our emails. All other sections will be ignored. So, imagine I am an artificial intelligence analyst, so I would like to know from my emails everything about LLM, large language models, business tools, and other AI news. Only the content that match these sections will be used in creating a briefing. The schedule is about how many times a briefing will be generated, for example, weekly, daily, every second day. The delivery method is always online in the web app and to the email account that created the briefing. The briefing can be delivered to several other email addresses, like here mine. Lastly, I can choose in which language the briefing will be delivered. 13 languages are supported. You can select the model that is used to create the summaries. I always recommend to use the newest model. As well, you can influence how many summaries are created in each section and in the briefing as total. Finally, you can disable or enable the briefing as you wish to be full in control. Lastly, let's move to how should I add content to my Gmail account? For adding content, let's play through another use case so you are able to understand how to add content and work with your existing Gmail box. I have a user that wants to generate a briefing from several newsletters from Swiss and German newspapers. He created a briefing where Protime selects all emails with the label Personal. So what this user does is to subscribe the newsletters from the newspapers, but instead of just letting the newsletters flow into his mailbox, he creates Gmail filters to bypass the inbox and add the label Personal. For example, I create a filter for the newsletter Baz, and then select on the second screen Bypass Inbox and add the label Personal. I repeated this for every newsletter I want to include in this briefing. Finally, I will have a list of filters like this. You find this in Gmail settings, Filters. Protime regularly processes it. As you defined in the schedule, you send from these labels and adds it after processing to the processed label. To recap, log in, create a briefing, connect your Gmail, choose which emails you want to select and where to move them, select your briefing sections, and set your delivery schedule. Subscribe to newsletters and other sources, and add a Gmail filter to bypass the inbox and add a specific label. This label will be the label you add to your briefing. From that day on, you'll receive regular briefings that capture the information most relevant to you. The days of information floods are over. Stay up to date only on what matters to you. Be focused. Congrats for working through this video. So why not try it on your own right now? If there is any issue, please contact me by email, support@protime.ai. Enjoy to read much faster from now on.